discussion on the topic leprosy control, bridging perspectives from state consultancy and tertiary care facility. So our moderator for this panel discussion would be Professor Sonu Goyal, who is director of this program and professor from Department of Community Medicine. Our key panelist would be Dr. Manjeet Pal. You already know him. He is the State Leprosy Consultant Officer from Chandigarh, and he was there with you during the field visit to PGI-MER and today also to Sector 16 and HWC Maloya. We welcome you, sir. Our second panelist would be Dr. Tarun Narang. You have met him during our visit to PGI-MER. Sir is additional professor in the Department of Dermatology, and sir's keen interest is in leprosy, psychodermatology, psoriasis, and he's also the session editor in the India Journal of Dermatologist, Venerologist and Leprologist. So we welcome you, sir. Our third panelist will be Dr. Rita Kotwal Chaudhary. Ma'am is State Leprosy Officer and she's looking after the leprosy program along with NTCP. She holds a MBBS, DMCH and MD degree from PGI-MS Rohtak. With her 25 years of rich experience in Haryana Health Department as a clinician as well as an administrator, we will be listening out to her viewpoint during the panel discussion. We welcome ma'am. And our last panelist is Dr. Sheenam Agarwal. She is an MBBS doctor and currently she is working as a state leprosy consultant for the National Leprosy Eradication Program in Punjab. And with a wealth of experience in public health initiative, Dr. Agarwal leads effort in Punjab to combat leprosy, and we welcome Dr. Sheenam for the panel discussion. With this, I hand over the stage to our moderator, Professor Sonu, to start the panel discussion.
So thank you, Kritika, and we welcome all the facilitators here from 3 states. We call it Tri-City. So we call Tri-City is just Mohali, Panchkula and Chandigarh. So city neighboring to each other, but they are the tri-states, 3 states. If you call Chandigarh as a union territory, then Punjab and Haryana as well. And also our consultant from Tertiary Care Hospital, my colleague from Department of Dermatology. So we welcome all of you in this stage. The purpose of this consultation is to learn about good practices, what is all happening in different states, and also what is the coordination efforts between tertiary care institution and the peripheral institution. And towards the end, when we conclude this discussion, we will invite the participant from Odisha to share their experiences as well, because it's a cross-learning exercise. The purpose here is to learn from each other, so everybody learns from each other. The 3 states, some of the good practices Odisha would like to take from here, and from Odisha, these 3 states will benefit from some of the good practices. So towards the end of this panel discussion, we will invite all of you. You can keep on writing some of the point if you want to tell to us, tell to our colleagues here that what you are doing in state leprosy control program, in your eradication program in your states. So let us start our panel discussion. So I'll start with Dr. Tarun first. So Dr. Tarun, you are faculty additional professor in Department of Dermatology, and you have been looking for the leprosy along with the neglected tropical diseases for quite some time now. So as faculty of Tertiary Care Hospital, so what are the profile of leprosy cases you see? Because initially when we were students, we were seeing different type of cases. So what is the profile of those cases, and what are the challenges which you encounter in management of those cases?
Thank you, Dr. Soni, for that question. Because I did my thesis in leprosy when I joined MD Dermatology.
Great.
My chief guide was Dr. Bhushan Kumar, and my thesis was on MIP and BCG vaccines. So ever since then, I've had an interest in leprosy.
Right.
But there was a time when we would see the entire spectrum, as you said, from paucibacillary to multibacillary. And most of the cases could be easily managed with the therapy, whether it is PBR or MBR.
Right.
But of late, in the last 4 or 5 years, we are seeing more of multibacillary cases. And since we have facilities for slit skin smear, biopsies, we are seeing most of these patients have high BI, high bacteriological index, which makes them infective as well. And these patients, we are facing another problem is that after 1 year, after completion of 1 year, most of them would continue to have reactions. Some of them even would have repeated neuritis, nerve function impairment, new onset. As soon as you stop it, within 6 months, the patient comes back to you and says that my nerve function impairment or sensory loss or motor weakness has progressed. Plus, the reactions are always there. So, the management is becoming difficult, I would say.
Yeah.
And sometimes then we go beyond these guidelines. So
right.
we try a few things, we can discuss those here.
Right.
But the profile of patients has really changed. Although we say that we have eliminated leprosy as a public health problem, but we are still seeing a lot of cases. And as all of us know that India contributes to 60% of the total load of leprosy cases in the world. And there are many cases which are not even reported.
Right. Right.
Because there are cases being treated at private hospitals.
Right.
So they don't report it. And then relapses, most of these patients, they don't even come back to you.
Right.
They feel that they've been given 1 year of medicine.
Right.
That didn't work. Their problem is still there.
Right.
There are a number of problems.
Right. So rightly told that these are the challenges which you face in management. Like now the bacterial profile is different, BI index of cases are different.
Yes.
Then you have like lot of infective cases, you have lot of relapses. So like how do you encounter these type of challenges in tertiary care hospital? It's very difficult. People may not come and there is no follow-up mechanism. So is there anything which you are trying to do?
We have Dr. Manjeet's help. They are leprosy worker, and if we have any problem like contact tracing, SDR, they get into contact with SLOs in other states as well.
Right.
And plus we have our own social workers who keep phone numbers of these patients.
Right.
The problem is most of these would change their phone number after 6 months or
Correct.
7 months. So, but I think we are at an advantage that we have very good microbiology department, very good pathology. They are always there to help us.
Right, right.
There was a time when we would just speculate that there is drug resistance. Because establishing drug resistance in leprosy is very difficult.
Right.
Leprosy bacilli doesn't grow in artificial medium. It can only be grown in mouse foot pad.
Right.
And at the moment in India there are only 2 labs which are doing this. And that too would take 1 year to confirm whether drug resistance is there or not.
And is PGI one of them?
No, no.
Okay.
One is in Jalma, Agra, another one is in Hyderabad, I think.
Okay, okay.
Chingalpat.
Right, right.
And yes, Jalma, they are still actively doing it, but the problem is that it takes a long time.
Long time.
It is difficult to convince the patient that you continue taking this drug or... Then we had some of our colleagues went to Stanley Brown lab in Delhi. They learnt these newer techniques of molecular methods as you did CPCR and primers for different drug resistance, which is easier. Now we get reports of drug resistance within a week.
Right.
So if you have to change therapy, you can do that.
Right,
So
right.
that is one thing. Then we have access to certain things like vaccines.
Right.
Like there is a vaccine called MIP, Mycobacterium indicus pranae. I think all of us are aware. Plus we also give BCG. We've been using immunotherapy as an adjunct to MDT because we feel that the energy in lepromatous leprosy patients can't be dealt with MDT alone. Right? You have to kind of stimulate their immune system to take care of the persisters or the dead bacilli even. So that is why we feel that immunotherapy is another adjunct which should be tried.
Right.
Now we have Indian Association of Leprosy and Indian Association of Dermatologists, Venerologists and Leprologists. They are promoting this and they are also in talks with NLEP. And now NLEP has tasked ICMR to do a systematic review of MIP studies done in India so far so
Right.
that they can recommend it.
Right.
There was a pilot trial going on in Bihar and Gujarat where only 2 doses were given to contacts.
Right.
Unfortunately, the data collection was not that good, so we didn't have the results.
Right.
But we've been using it for the last 10-15 years and we've seen good results.
So just to continue with the discussion, like you told about 2 things, you have a good coordination mechanism with the Department of Pathology and Microbiology. So just want to know that how you maintain that coordination mechanism, how the patient comes to you and what help you are being provided by those 2 departments.
One is that I said, as I said, drug resistance. Because we take a skin biopsy or a slit skin smear and we send it to microbiology. The good thing is that we have people who are interested in working in leprosy, which is a rare breed nowadays.
Yes, yes.
Most of the dermatologists are more
into new things,
newer things. So we still have few people who are interested in working.
So
in
how
leprosy.
quickly you get the report of these drug resistance?
Within a week.
Within a week?
Within a week,
wow.
yes. Now, another good thing is that we have a number of ICMR or DST projects going on.
Right.
So funding is not a problem here.
Correct, correct.
That way, otherwise, you know, it is difficult to procure funding for something which is new, which is not approved so far. So, and pathology same, we had good rapport with our pathology friends. So even histopath can tell you a lot. You all might have seen people who have finished MDT but the lesions are persistent. So we are in a dilemma. Whether it is just hypopigmentation, whether you should continue with treatment or you should wait for some time. So histopathology does help. It does give you an idea of activity in the lesions. What is the granuloma fraction? What is the granuloma index? Or has the histopath changed? So all these things, they come in handy. So that's why I said we are in an advantageous position. We have very good collaboration with our friends in micro, patho and now even pharmacology. They are also helping us. They are trying to set up a mouse foot pad lab in Chandigarh. Because we are working on bedaquiline, which is a new drug in leprosy, which has been approved in TB. But there are a few studies, animal studies, which have shown that this is effective. And as I said, that it is getting difficult to manage cases with high BI. So we need more drugs. For the last 30, 40 years, there has been no drug approved for leprosy. Although if you see TB, there are a number of drugs. And other diseases, you get a new drug every month. You have a notification from FDA or somewhere else that this has been approved. But for leprosy, there is nothing.
So just want to continue this further with you and then we'll go to the other panelists. That what is the treatment success rate you are seeing in your type of patient? Because I know that the patients who come in a tertiary care hospital are quite advanced patients and maybe a different profile as we get in the other setups. So what is the treatment success rate?
One is a confounding factor, as you already mentioned, that most of the patients do come to us who have taken treatment in the past from other places. And then we did a few studies in the past where we found that there was about 8 to 10% of the patients who are non-responsive to NDT. And in these patients, then we started working on doing drug resistance and other tests. And we found that 16% of the patients who had chronic ENL or who had relapsed had drug resistance as well. Then we recently did another study where we saw that about 15% of the patients would have persistent skin lesions. That is the skin lesion for which they were being treated. They are still the same after completion of treatment. So it is difficult to convince the patients that the infectivity is not there. Or maybe we have given you adequate treatment.
They will say that scar is still there. They will say that this type of, for which I have been treated for so long, that is still persisting. And that is a problem for the peripheral as well, because the treatment may not cure that hypopigmentation.
And unfortunately, you don't have any tests for cure in leprosy. Mere completion of 6 months or 12 months is considered as cure, which is not right. There is no other infection where you have this. Right? TB, you have sputum. You have other parameters. You have X-rays. But leprosy, you don't. Abhi SSS bhi abhi recently introduced hua hai. Otherwise, NLEP had done away with SSS also. So how do you confirm that the patient is cured or even treated for that matter? Just completion of 6 months or 4 months is not equivalent to cure. So we need to work on these things as well.
No, I think very good idea. So nice insights from you, Dr. Narang, and rightly said that in the patient in a tertiary care hospital, we might have the facility of diagnosing it again through microbiology, through pathology, that whether the activeness of the lesion is there or not, but it may not be possible in the primary care setup. So we need some sort of things which are there in the primary care setup, and you are right that just treatment completion rate is not categorized as cure. So we need to be very sure whether the patient is still active or still infective in the community. So thank you. So we'll come back to Dr. Manjeet because there is a referral mechanism between Chandigarh. We'll come back to Haryana and Punjab after this. So just continuing with what Dr. Tarun was saying, the coordination mechanism. So coordination mechanism exists within the PGI, between different departments, but there is an excellent coordination mechanism between PGI and a hospital and a peripheral facilities. So how this mechanism, so can you Dr. Manjeet highlight about this? You can take the mic.
Hello. The thing is Chandigarh is very small, you can say one state, one district, and the level of services here are quite good. And basically what the guidelines for CLD are, the patient where it is being diagnosed, it has to be registered at that very state. So that's our one. And moreover, because we are as a state leprosy office, we are controlling. So the patients which they register at their own institute, we take the data from them, or we have to report it every month. The API report is being sent to the CLD every month. So, and moreover, it is a two-way thing, because when we get the patients of the leprosy, because I am working in the dermatology department, so we get the help in the treatment of the patient when they are going into the reactions. So most of the time when we are in a fix, when to start the thalidomide or why to start the thalidomide, we take you can say reassurance, or we take the even guidance for the treatment from PG.
Right. So this is one thing that if you are in a fix in terms of starting or continuing the treatment for any patient or about the drugs, so I think PGI is a handy because it's very nearby to the institution and there is a good mechanism. Any other thing other than taking advice for the treatment? I think second thing which Dr. Narang has told about, because some patients are being enrolled at PGI but they are from Chandigarh. So you maintain that follow-up mechanism with them as well?
So when it's our duty, the NMS, when we register the patient with us, that it is our duty to complete his treatment, that he should take the treatment completely. So our NMS, when the patient is coming every month or after 2 months for the taking of the treatment or the blisters, so then we know that he is taking the treatment. Somehow when he misses his doses, then we can contact him over the mobile phone, his numbers, contacts. If he is not available on those, then we get one more contact number of that near ones of that patient. Then we try to trace that patient and we convince the patient to come to our hospital, so we can again counsel him and ask him to take the treatment properly.
Right, right. So I think, and how do you ensure, because in TB you return the blisters and then you take the blister when you return the old blister without empty blister. So do we have that mechanism in leprosy? How do you ensure that patient has actually taken the treatment?
There is no such mechanism, but we ensure that the first dose
is taken in presence of?
In presence of our.
Okay.
That is what we ensure. We ask the patient to take that rifampicin, dapsone and clofazimine. The first dose should be taken in front of us.
Okay.
So after that, we don't have that mechanism.
Okay, okay, that mechanism is not there.
Because we have to believe that patient.
Most of our patients on clofazimine will get a reddish brown pigmentation.
Right, right.
If the patient is developing that, it means they are taking it.
Yeah, but every day they are taking or not, these are just presumptive things. Yeah, right, right. No, so I'm just asking that how the things are going on in terms of.
I think we have been planning to do this, but somehow most of our patients come from our places, many are from UP, Bihar. So many a times it is difficult, they would get it somewhere.
Yeah.
Just rely that they are.
So I think tuberculosis program is one of the program which has done quite a lot. Like what I remember is now they have started video dots. Video dots is like when they ingest the patient, they ingest the tablet, they have to make a video and they have to show that video and something sort of that happens. Then second thing which they are doing is Nikshay Mitra. Nikshay Mitra are those people who volunteer themselves, which are nearby, who volunteer themselves to that patient has taken the doses or this thing, every day they have to take them, whether the patient had taken the meals or not. So these are some of the things which are there in TB program.
So funds are also a problem for the NLEP. as well in NTP they don't have some fund cultures there.
Right,
Even
right.
Amitabh Bachchan is
Right, right. Right. So yeah, so we'll continuing with Haryana. So I think we were talking about that coordination mechanism between the Haryana state and the medical colleges or the institute. So let us Haryana and then Punjab.
Sir, good afternoon and good afternoon all. I am comfortable in Hindi.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल हाँ.
ठीक है. तो सबसे पहले तो जैसे हमने क्या किया है कि हम स्टेट लेवल की मीटिंग करते हैं. स्टेट लेवल की कोऑर्डिनेशन कमेटी की एक मीटिंग होती है जिसमें इंटर डिपार्टमेंट हमारे जो हैं वो आपस में बैठते हैं, हम लोग डिस्कस करते हैं, सारी पीपीटी पढ़ाते हैं उनको, और रिगार्डिंग लेप्रेसी है क्या, ट्रीटमेंट क्या है इसका, और हम कैसे इसको स्टिग्मा और डिस्क्रिमिनेशन को दूर कर सकते हैं. तो उसमें हमारे जो है एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट लिया हमने, पंचायत को इन्वॉल्व किया है, और दूसरे भी सोशल वेलफेयर वालों को इन्वॉल्व किया, हिंद कुष्ठ वालों को इन्वॉल्व किया. मीन्स ऑल डिपार्टमेंट्स की हम स्टेट लेवल की मीटिंग करते हैं, उनको अवेयर करते हैं हम रिगार्डिंग ऑल दिस. दूसरा ये है कि अभी रिसेंटली जो है ह्यूमन राइट कमीशन ने इंटरवेंशन किया है, एक जो इस पे लेप्रेसी के जो इशू हैं वो डिस्कस किए हैं, और वो सारे डिपार्टमेंट को हमने हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट को भेज दिया है, जिसके हमें बहुत अच्छे रिजल्ट और बहुत अच्छे रिस्पॉन्स आ रहे हैं. वो दे सेड कि हमारे साथ वो पीपीटी शेयर करो, सो दैट हम लोग अपने आगे जितने भी डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल के डिपार्टमेंट हैं हम उनको दिखाएंगे ये, क्योंकि कई लोगों को पता नहीं है लेप्रेसी क्या है या क्यूरेबल है. ठीक है. तो इंट्रा डिपार्टमेंट जो है वो कोऑर्डिनेशन बहुत ज़रूरी है, इंट्रा स्टेट भी बहुत ज़रूरी है. और दूसरा मेडिकल कॉलेज में हमने सबको मेडिकल कॉलेज को लेटर्स लिखे हैं कि जहाँ पे भी अगर लेप्रेसी का पेशेंट है वो हमें इंटीमेट करें, सो दैट उनको टाइमली जो है हम मेडिसिन दें और उनका फॉलोअप रखें. साथ में जो कंटैक्ट्स हैं, कंटैक्ट ट्रेसिंग बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, जिसके लिए हम SDR देते हैं, सिंगल डोज ऑफ रिफेम्पिसिन. तो वो मेडिकल कॉलेज वाले, इवन PGI वाले भी, जैसे ही इनके पास केस निकलता है या चंडीगढ़ वालों के पास पंजाब का हो, तो ये लोग हमें इंटीमेट करते हैं और हम उस केस को ट्रीटमेंट और फॉलोअप करते हैं. तो ये इंटर डिपार्टमेंट जो है इसके बहुत अच्छे फ़ायदे हैं कि आप इंटर डिपार्टमेंट वालों को इन्वॉल्व करो. स्कूल्स में हमने बच्चों को जो है पैम्पलेट्स देना, उनको लेक्चर देना, ये मैंने शुरू किया है कि बच्चों को अवेयरनेस होगी, एटलीस्ट घर में और घर वालों तक वो पहुंच जाएगी. तो स्कूल का भी बहुत एक बिग रोल है, पंचायत का बिग रोल है. पंचायत वालों को भी हमने, अभी पंचायत की स्टेट लेवल की मीटिंग हुई थी तो उसमें भी यही हुआ था कि कहीं भी ऐसा केस है और ये इन्फेक्शस डिजीज़ है, ये कोई बोलते हैं ना कि ये तो शिवजी भगवान का वो दिया है, कुष्ठ रोग है, ये ठीक नहीं होता, तो आप अपनी हरियाणवी लैंग्वेज में सभी को बताओ कि ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, ये ठीक होता है, ये इन्फेक्शन है, TB की तरह है, और मेडिसिन खाने के बाद ये ठीक हो जाती है. तो ये हमारा जो है इंटर डिपार्टमेंट चलता रहता है.
थैंक यू. वेरी गुड मैम. सो आई थिंक ओवर टू पंजाब. इसके अलावा कुछ चीज़ें अगर आपको कोऑर्डिनेशन के बारे में.
Good afternoon everyone. Regarding the coordination between various departments, I would say hard work of NMS and various field level workers have really helped us a lot. They have maintained really good relation with the dermatology department of the medical colleges, such that as soon as a patient is encountered in those departments, they report those cases to the NMS, and NMS make sure to then further establish the relationship with the diagnosed cases of leprosy, and then they maintain the follow-ups. They visit their houses, they visit the close households of those leprosy diagnosed patients to ensure PEP administration as well. So the field level workers play a really good
Right.
role in such things.
Right.
In-
Increasing awareness, in removing that stigma.
Yes.
Because the problem mainly I feel is in leprosy, stigma still persists.
Stigma and the discrimination is
Yeah.
really at its peak, I would say.
Yeah.
Leprosy, we know that it is one of the oldest disease, and there have been many superstitions and stigmas associated with leprosy. There are still people believing that leprosy is not a disease but is a curse. So people still believe that leprosy cannot be treated completely. People still fear, if they know that they are having some symptoms of leprosy, they fear to come in front.
Yeah.
They fear to visit the hospitals. So the relationships of field level workers with the people affected by leprosy, that plays a really important
Very
role.
important role. I agree with you. And I think you all have said about good coordination mechanism which exists in the state between different type of department. I think we talked about the medical college within the medical college. We talked about medical college and the periphery. We talked about Panchayati Raj, school health, and various other things which are existing. And we talked about how we can involve NMS in a big way in increasing awareness. Right? So all these type of coordination mechanism exist in this. So just again, we will start with Madam Kotwal. So good practices, because in every national health program, we have some good practices which exist, right? So can you highlight one or two good practices which people can replicate?
सर हमने एक स्क्रीनिंग एंड डिटेक्टिंग टीम बनाई है जिसमें हमने लैब की सारी फैसिलिटीज़ लेके साथ जाते हैं।
Right.
जो हाई रिस्क एरियाज़ हैं लाइक ब्रिकलिन्स हैं, कंस्ट्रक्शन हैं, फैक्ट्रीज़ हैं, इंडस्ट्रीज़ हैं या लार्ज पोल्ट्री फार्म्स हैं, तो उन पे हमारा जो पैरामेडिकल वर्कर विद लैब टेक्नीशियन जाता है विद एवरीथिंग, विद एजेंट और सारा कुछ लेके वहीं स्लाइड बनाते हैं हम, वो लेके आते हैं। कंफर्मेशन होने के बाद इमीडिएटली ऑन द स्पॉट उनका ट्रीटमेंट शुरू करते हैं।
ओके।
तो दिस इज जो हमने अभी शुरू किया है और अंबाला में हमारा अच्छा रिजल्ट है। काफ़ी सारे पेशेंट निकल रहे हैं अंबाला में, करनाल में, और जहाँ जहाँ के हमारे लैब टेक्नीशियन ट्रेंड होके आए हैं तो उन लोगों को हम फील्ड में भेज रहे हैं कि आप, वो लोग तो नहीं हमारे पास आ सकते, पर हमारे जैसे हरियाणा हाईली माइग्रेंट स्टेट, तो इसमें माइग्रेंट्स जहाँ पे भी आ रहे हैं तो उन लोगों की स्क्रीनिंग हम साथ साथ कर रहे हैं सो दैट हम उनको साथ ही डायग्नोज करके उनका ट्रीटमेंट शुरू करें।
राइट।
और साथ में काउंसलिंग करते हैं।
Right. So excellent. I think this is one of the good thing. So how do we increase awareness of people to come to the clinic and वो अपना मतलब टेस्ट करा सकें? कुछ इस तरह का मैकेनिज्म भी established है?
सर हम सबसे पहले तो हमारी जो CHOs और आशा वर्कर हैं उनको ट्रेन कर रहे हैं। मेडिकल ऑफिसर्स को मैं यहाँ ट्रेन कर रही हूँ स्टेट पे, सो दैट जो पेरिफेरी में अगर कोई भी सस्पेक्टेड केस आता है स्क्रीनिंग होके आशा वर्कर से, तो वो खुद ही डायग्नोज करे, ताकि उसको जो है पेशेंट को डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल तक ना जाना पड़े, स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट तक ना जाना पड़े, वहीं डायग्नोज और वहीं ट्रीटमेंट शुरू हो। तो हम आशा वर्कर्स पे उनके पैम्पलेट्स, उनकी बुकलेट्स बना के उनको पहले ट्रेंड कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि आशा वर्कर मेन होती है वहाँ की, जो उस एरिया को जानती है, और उसके पास जो है जब वो टीबी की स्क्रीनिंग के लिए जाती है या एनसीडी के लिए जाती है तो वो उनसे ज़रूर पूछती है कोई ऐसा जो चमड़ी का कोई ऐसा दाग तो नहीं है जिस पे सुनपन है, वो पूछती है, और पूछ के आते हैं, अगर कहीं लगता है उसको तो वो स्क्रीनिंग करके मेडिकल ऑफिसर या CHO को भेजती है। हम CHOs को भी ट्रेंड कर रहे हैं। हरियाणा में हमारे बैचेज कंटिन्यू चल रहे हैं सो दैट इजीली और अर्ली डायग्नोज हो और ऑन द स्पॉट हम उनको ट्रीटमेंट शुरू कर सकें।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। मे बी पंजाब सर आप क्वेश्चन लिख लीजिए एक बार, तो आपका वो लास्ट में क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन करेंगे ना। यू कीप ऑन राइटिंग, आई थिंक बिकॉज अभी कंटिन्यू में रखते हैं, फिर उसके बाद आपके कुछ क्वेश्चंस होंगे और आपके इनिशिएटिव्स होंगे, वो भी आप शेयर करिएगा, है ना। हाँ, तो पंजाब।
One of the practice that we have started a year back was awareness campaigns. So we were already conducting, but in those awareness campaign we have started these success stories by successfully treated by the leprosy affected person who has been successfully treated.
Right.
So what happens in that is the other people, the close relatives of those leprosy affected person, those leprosy affected person, those who had already successfully completed the treatment, the close relatives of them think कि हाँ हमारा भाई, हमारा मित्र, हमारे साथ वालों ने भी तो ट्रीटमेंट लिया है, कंप्लीशन हुई है, मतलब उनको एक पास ही रिलेटिव
एक वो मिथ जो था कि ट्रीटमेंट नहीं हो पाता है,
exactly.
वो लोग आके बताते हैं कि नहीं ये हो सकता है और हमारा हुआ है.
That is true, and that has that has had a huge impact on the society.
Right. That's a very excellent idea. I think that's a good thing. मैम कुछ ऐड कर रहे हैं?
सर हमने एक और चीज़ की है, हरियाणवी में ही एक लेप्रेसी का सॉन्ग बनाया है.
अच्छा.
जो आशा वर्कर गाती हैं.
अच्छा.
कि ये जो है कुष्ठ रोग जो है इन्फेक्शन है और ये इजली जो है ठीक होती है, इसके लिए आपको गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल में फ्री ट्रीटमेंट होता है और फ्री सर्जरी होती है और वो गा गा के सबको सुनाती हैं.
वेरी गुड. आई थिंक फोक सॉन्ग जिसे फोक सॉन्ग है उस तरह का
हरियाणवी में है, प्योर हरियाणवी में, सो दैट वो हिंदी में ना समझे तो एटलीस्ट हरियाणवी
अपनी में समझ ले. हाँ
अपनी भाषा.
सर
सर हमारे जो इनोवेशंस हैं ना ये स्टार्टेड इन ड्यूरिंग कोरोना टाइम्स, कोविड टाइम्स बेसिकली.
अच्छा.
क्योंकि हमारे पेशेंट्स आ नहीं पाते थे एंड दे हैड जो माइग्रेंट पॉपुलेशन है दे हैव गॉन टू देयर ओन हाउसेस, देयर स्टेट्स. तो हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज था कि क्या उनका ट्रीटमेंट वहाँ पे हो पा रहा है कि नहीं हो पा रहा है.
राइट.
सो व्हाट वी डिड, वी मेड द लिस्ट ऑफ द पेशेंट्स व्हिच वर एनलिस्टेड इन आवर रजिस्टर्स. कम उनको मतलब कि ऑन द डेली बेसिस तो ग्रुप बना के 10-15 को वी यूज्ड टू रिंग देम अप और हम उनको कहते हैं कि आपके पास में जो हॉस्पिटल है, जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल है, जहाँ पे अवेलेबल है, यू कैन अप्रोच देयर एंड गेट योर ट्रीटमेंट डन. तो दैट वाज द मतलब फर्स्ट थिंग व्हाट वी स्टार्टेड. वो हमें बहुत उसके बाद देन वी कीप ऑन फॉलोइंग दैट. बहुत अच्छा लगा. तो इन द पेशेंट्स तो व्हेन क्योंकि जो हमारा एनएमएस है इसका पर्सनल नंबर इज गिवन टू एवरी पेशेंट.
ओके.
सो दैट ही मे कांटेक्ट.
तो पर्सनली कांटेक्ट करता था?
पर्सनली कांटेक्ट करते हैं.
अच्छा.
हाँ. और उसके बाद तो एंड इवन वी हैव गिवन सो मेनी ऑफ आवर इंटरव्यूज और द चंडीगढ़ दूरदर्शन.
अच्छा.
द यूट्यूब्स. तो many of the persons who had seen those interviews, they have got the number, and one of the persons from Wardha, उसको great disability थी and उसने contact किया मेरे को कि मुझे ये problem है because our NMS is from that area, is from Maharashtra. तो मैंने उसको कहा भी अब तो इसको मराठी में समझाओ. Then he contacted, उसको आशीष ऑपरेट हुआ और ठीक होने के बाद वो हमको मिलने आए हमें चंडीगढ़ सिर्फ मिलने के लिए. और अभी रिसेंटली अभी आईलेप ने एक शॉर्ट फिल्म बनाई थी मुसाफिर, जिसमें डॉक्टर तरुण इज आल्सो देयर, माय सेल्फ. आई थिंक इफ द यूट्यूब इज देयर ऑन दिस यू कैन इजीली सी दैट. मुसाफिर है.
ठीक है.
इट्स अ स्मॉल फिल्म, शॉर्ट फिल्म दैट वाज WHO ने उन्होंने दे हैव आस्क्ड फॉर दिस शॉर्ट फिल्म्स.
राइट.
6th of April को उसको वहाँ पर दिखाया गया था.
अच्छा.
तो
वेरी गुड.
हाँ, यू कैन सी.
वी विल हाँ आजकल में जब भी टाइम लगेगा तो हम वो फिल्म इस पे करेंगे.
मतलब ये यहाँ पे इंटरनेट इज अवेलेबल, देन यू कैन वॉच दैट.
राइट. श्योर. वंडरफुल. आई थिंक एक्सीलेंट वर्क डन बाय द स्टेट लेवल. नाउ गोइंग टू द PGI, because PGI is known for innovation and for some of the things which are not known. So कोई प्रोजेक्ट्स ऐसे हैं जैसे आप प्रोजेक्ट्स की बात कर रहे थे, तो डॉक्टर नारंग can you highlight some of the projects on which like you have worked in past say 5 years, or your team has worked, or some work is going on in PGI, or is some work being done right now in PGI? So some issues can you highlight?
One of the things that I was talking about was drug resistance.
Yeah.
We've been studying this for the last 5 years. And we initially started with cases of relapse, but now we are doing drug resistance in cases who have recurrent or chronic reactions as well. And we have seen that the prevalence of drug resistance to rifampicin, dapsone, as well as ofloxacin. And surprisingly, in one of our recent studies that got published, we saw that ofloxacin resistance was 16%, which was higher than that of rifampicin and dapsone.
Oh.
So ofloxacin is a second line drug.
Wow.
which is not even used for leprosy per se.
And that too have resistance of 16%.
Yes, but
1 in 8.
this is all because of misuse of fluoroquinolones in the community.
Right.
They are being distributed like toffees
Right.
for everything.
Right.
And in India, everything is available over the counter.
Over the counter.
So one is drug resistance. Rifampicin, so we were seeing we had about 6% prevalence of rifampicin. Dapsone resistance has decreased to it was 5%, but now in the recent study it was 2%.
Okay.
Another thing is that we are trying newer drug regimes. There are patients who are not responding adequately to treatment, despite the fact that they have no known drug resistance, because these molecular methods are not foolproof. They don't check for all the mutations or polymorphisms. There are only a few known ones which can be picked up by these. Mouse foot pad assay is not done at most of the places, or the results would come after 1 year. So we are also trying to work on whole genome sequencing of amylopre, trying to see what are the new resistance. Basically, most of the data which is available in journals is like one-sided. A microbiologist would do it, or a pathologist would do it, and there is no clinical correlation to it.
Right, right.
The good thing about PGI is we have a collaboration, good collaboration.
Team of work which you're doing research.
Yes. So clinical correlation, if the patient is not responding to treatment, then you have this drug resistance.
Right.
Or there is no drug resistance, but still you started with this regime and it worked.
Right.
So we tested alternate leprosy treatment, as I was telling you, that this is a treatment which is generally reserved for people with drug resistance. So we did give it to a few patients, like 30-40 patients who had no fall in BI, who had a positive MI even at 12 months, because most of the times we would expect the MI to become 0 after 6 months. But we have patients who have a positive MI at 1 year. So a positive MI at 1 year means that the drugs are not acting. So here we did give alternate leprosy treatment, which is 3 drugs for the initial 6 months. These 3 drugs are minocycline, ofloxacin and clofazimine. And if you feel that there is ofloxacin resistance is high, then ofloxacin can be replaced by clarithromycin. So these 3 are to be continued for 6 months, and thereafter for 18 months you give 2 drugs, either ofloxacin and clofazimine, or minocycline and clofazimine, or clarithromycin and clofazimine, any combination you like. The problem with using mino and clofazimine together is the bad hyperpigmentation that it causes. And we saw good results, like patients whom we were not able to taper steroids beyond 20 milligrams. By 6 months, most of these patients we were able to stop steroids for chronic ENL. And after 2 years, most of these patients were smear negative, which you rarely get. These patients had a high BI, 5+, 6+. And if you see 1 log per year, then it would take at least 4 or 5 years for the slit skin smear to become negative. But after say 2 years, most of these patients, 80% of the patients became smear negative. And these studies were replicated by another study which was done by in West Bengal, Purulia. They compared ALT with MDT. They also found out that the number of patients who became smear negative with ALT or alternate leprosy treatment was more as compared to MDT. But you have to have solid criteria to say whether you can give it or not. Then it is not available that easily. You have to ask your SLU, or you are the ones who will make it available. We are lucky we had Dr. Manjeet Pal, and he does help us. Then when we started this project, there is a ICMR trial going on in our center, where we have 2 groups, 25 patients each, MDT with ALT. But now we are giving ALT for 1 year, because the major problem or the major objection to MDT is the long duration of treatment. That is why there were talks of a universal MDT. People were even thinking of giving 6 months, which is highly inadequate if we see the condition now. But we thought that 1 year should be enough. So 1 year of ALT and 1 year of MDT, and we are analyzing the results. In this, besides the clinical and neurological improvement, we also checked for the viable bacterial load, which is another very important thing. Because if you do simply PCR, that will even pick up dead bacilli. So that won't give you the picture. Total bacterial load, again, if the patient has energy, those bacteria won't be cleared up. So we are doing an RNA-based technique, which is called viable bacillary load, along with drug resistance, and we are seeing which regime is better. So one is this. Another thing is that we are doing another study where we are giving MIP vaccine or BCG vaccine along with MDT, and there again we are seeing for viable bacillary load, number of reactions, neuritis, and clinical improvement. So these are the two studies. And third is the regime that I told you, that we are also testing bedaquiline based regimes in leprosy patients who are non-responsive to treatment, and the criteria being, as I said, a positive MI, very high BI after treatment, or recurrent reactions, or maybe chronic reactions. So because unfortunately resistance, so far whatever methods we have, although I always felt that something is better than nothing.
Yeah.
We do have some methods, so but we are still not able to pick up 100% of the cases.
Right.
So because you don't always wait for some confirmation, like in psoriasis or many other skin diseases.
Exactly.
Let's say. Like a patient of psoriasis comes to me, I have been treating him with methotrexate, which is the first line. The patient doesn't respond, I change it to another line.
Right.
But leprosy, you have to wait. You have to confirm that this regimen doesn't work. When you don't have criteria of cure, how can I confirm?
Correct.
Right?
Correct. So wonderful. I think 3 or 4 insights, because we look always.
I would add something. The projects what PJ had done during COVID times, they have done a study over the psychosocial effects on the leprosy patients during that. Number one. Number two, what they have taken up is they have gone to the field level workers, how they are doing this LCTC, how effective they are, and what sort of knowledge they have while doing this kind of surveillance. These are also projects which PJ has taken up.
Okay. So sir, based on the same, I'll take this first, because this is very important. I was coming to that question, so but I will respond to what Dr. Narang has said, but especially about the psychosocial effects. So has Chandigarh done something after getting the results from that particular project, that this is the impact and these type of intervention which we need to do on those patients?
So when the patient comes to us, no doubt he is under stress, and every stress is there, physically, mentally, socially he is under stress. So what we do is, apart from his investigations, treatment part, that's the first part, that is always we are doing. We does the counseling of the patient.
Right.
And we make sure that patient is being touched personally. He should not feel like कि मुझे दूर बिठा दिया, आप बाहर बैठो, 10 मिनट के बाद आओ, ऐसा नहीं. We make the patient to sit with us on the same table. Or we are the persons who are accompanying that patient.
Right.
And we touch them, we talk to them at length. और उनको बताते हैं कि ऐसा नहीं फैलता है. आप जब हम when the first dose of rifampicin, clofin जो हम पहला dose उसका administer कर देते हैं, तो maximum 80% to 90% of the bacteria is he's non-infectious after that.
Right.
So we ensure the other persons कि उसको अब you don't treat him like a untouchable.
Right.
So we do
counseling, effective counseling.
That patient is done, and even the counseling of the persons who are accompanying.
Right. So coming back to you, sir, like you have told about some of the studies which are being done, and they are really good in terms of effective diagnosis, in terms of finding effective treatment, how long the treatment should be, what should be the combination of those drugs, and it was startling to know that the second line drug has more resistance than even the first line drugs. So these are the things. So is there any like in future, are we thinking about or is there something which is going on for reducing the length of the treatment, because people sometimes find very difficult to take the treatment for so long? So is there some studies going on?
I mentioned one is bedaquiline based regime.
Yeah.
Because Johnson & Johnson did a pilot study in Brazil where they found that within 2 months of starting bedaquiline, the viable bacillary load was 0.
Oh.
Which we have seen that even after 1 year of MDT or even ALT, the viable bacillary load doesn't become 0.
Yes.
So this is something which is very good. If you have a bedaquiline based regime, and God forbid it doesn't develop resistance. So we have something which can really shorten the treatment to 6 months.
Right. Wonderful.
Yes. So the one is this. Once it gets approved, it is not approved.
Yeah.
Because we had to kind of really go
Do
after
more.
NLEP.
Yeah.
Let us do this trial also.
Yeah.
We found it very difficult.
Okay.
You had to take so many permissions. You had to take permission from TB program director, then leprosy program director,
Yeah.
then ICMR.
Yeah.
Then the company won't give you the drug.
Yeah.
So it was really difficult, but somehow the patent expired.
Okay.
And now we have an Indian company which is ready to give us the drug.
Okay.
So that is why we are even doing mouse studies
Yeah.
in that bedaquiline.
So maybe we'll find some like some sort of effective treatment.
Yes.
And effective and shorter treatment in the future as
Yeah,
well.
definitely. And then vaccines are really one very important aspect which it is like elephant in the room.
Yeah.
You have an Indian made vaccine which is available, which has shown its efficacy, but still we are not willing to use it.
Yeah.
So if we use a vaccine along with MDT, that would also shorten the treatment.
Right.
Because
right.
there was a time when leprosy treatment was started.
Right.
The treatment was continued till smear negativity.
Right.
So as I was saying that the fall in BI is 1 log per year.
Yeah.
So somebody who had a BI of 6 plus
yeah.
will have 6 years of treatment.
Yes.
And when Dapsone was the initial drug which was given, it was given for lifetime.
Right.
So we have come a long way. Like
Long
we are
way,
talking
yeah.
about 6
I
months,
know.
1 year, 3
Yeah.
months. So that way it is good.
It's good, yeah. So it's nice to see that the treatment regimen, we are working on those regimen, we are working on diagnostic thing, and we are working on how to say patient as cure in the field setting. So just to take anybody's views, so are we thinking of this aspect as well, treatment completion versus cure? So are we in field level setting, because now we have microbiology department there, but in the field can we take some sort of maybe smear or something else which can say about that aspect?
One of the simplest methods is slit skin smear, which was being practiced and it is again being started, I think, because that gives you an idea or you can monitor the treatment.
Right.
So if a patient has say a BI of 4 plus, after treatment it should ideally become 3 plus or 2 plus, but if it is still at 4 plus or it increases to 5 plus.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a crude method, but it does help in a lot of cases.
Right.
Because many leprosy experts believe that 1 year of MDT is enough. We are at loggerheads with them.
Right.
We feel that 1 year is not enough for people who have a high bacterial load.
Right.
Somebody whose immune system is knocked down, how will the body take care of the residual bacilli if you stop MDT?
Right.
But people believe. They said even after stopping 1 year, they continue to improve.
Right.
But we are seeing those cases.
Okay.
You stop MDT and the next year the patient comes back to you with new lesions, with new sensory loss, motor weakness. So slit skin smear should be done.
Should be done there.
Then
okay.
PCR technique is something which we used a lot in COVID. So I think even sub-centers or PHCs can have a PCR machine.
Yeah.
Right?
At least PHCs people are having the machine. Yeah.
And we have primers available for everything.
Yeah.
So why can't we do this also?
Correct.
And there is diagnostic difficulty also in some cases. Because leprosy, sometimes you confuse it with post-Kala-Azar dermal leishmaniasis in areas where it is common.
Correct.
Bihar, West Bengal.
Yes.
Then you have conditions like leishmaniasis, cutaneous leishmaniasis, sarcoidosis. So we've even seen patients who've been wrongly diagnosed as leprosy.
Right.
So if you have something like a PCR which is so sensitive that it picks up bacilli in 99% of the cases, so at least that can be done away with.
Correct.
Then you can gradually start working on viable bacillary load or drug resistance. Now we are also trying to develop a technique of nasal swab. You don't even have to do slit skin smears.
Yeah.
Nasal swab and you do a PCR.
Correct.
That will give you some.
Wonderful. I think these are excellent diagnostic techniques. So maybe I will take the last question with all of you and then we'll open the floor for some question, discussion and their inputs. So now it's a digital era now. So people are doing a lot of things digitally to reduce the load and the things like that. So can we again we can start from periphery. So what are the digital interventions which we are doing to for management, for diagnosis, for IEC? So is there any digital interventions which we are working on in different states?
First of all, we have made the WhatsApp groups.
Okay.
In LCDC, what we do is we have the supervisor, then they have the teams under them, and they make a group. And if some suspected case is there, they're supposed to fill the that referral slip and if they can't physically bring that slip to the medical officer, that's fine. If they don't, they have to click the pic of that and they upload the WhatsApp. So it automatically it reaches to me. So then we follow up the patient, whether suspected case, whether he is a case of leprosy.
Right, right.
One is there.
So this WhatsApp group exists between all the NMS and like all the leprosy workers?
All the stakeholders, the frontline workers, the ANM, medical officer,
Okay, okay.
area, NMS and myself, we are in the
Okay.
group.
So we can diagnose a suspected patient based on that?
We don't, basically we collect the data. Suppose that person is missing, he doesn't come to us, so we can send the NMs to his house.
Okay.
So that we can confirm the case. Number one. Number two, we got the e-Sanjeevani also.
Right.
The persons who have been diagnosed, or if they are having some problem, we can even see that person of the,
Right.
we can consult or we give the medicine even.
Right.
Or e-Sanjeevani, we have got all the health wellness centers, they are being connected.
Correct.
With the e-Sanjeevani. This is the other, sir.
So e-Sanjeevani, you are doing doctors to doctors or patient to doctors as well?
Patient to doctor.
Patient to doctor as well. Okay.
Patient doctor and doctor to doctor, both
Yeah,
are available.
both are available.
Even we have the super specialist for the PGA also.
Okay.
If we want to.
Okay. So we have the e-consultation with PGI as well sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. Right, right. Great.
And this is one. Baki to with this in digitalization, your data is very much saved. You don't have to pick up heavy registers.
Right, 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 right. Maybe anything else other than this?
We have one online portal system known as Nikush 2.0, through which we are collecting data from all the districts, and the data is then forwarded to state headquarters, and then that is compiled and then forwarded to the Central Leprosy Division. So that is really very helpful, Nikush 2.0, because we can anytime we can log in to our portal system and can view the patient entries and compile the reports. So that is a very helpful portal system. And then secondly, as sir has said, we have WhatsApp group going on through which all the district leprosy officers are interconnected,
Right.
and they are sharing their ideas and innovations through that, and all the NMS and leprosy workers are also interconnected through that system.
Right, right.
And then on the phone calls, we are calling each other for any assistance. The district leprosy officers are in contact with each other. That has really
Right, right. Very good. I think very good. Ma'am?
सर ई-संजीवनी तो हमारे भी चल रही है, पर अभी हम इट्स अंडर प्रोसेस जो हम अभी करने जा रहे हैं। एक तो हेल्पलाइन हमने अपनी वो की है, उसमें क्वेश्चन आंसर, और जो 24 आवर्स वहाँ पे स्टाफ होगा उसको ट्रेंड करेंगे। अगर वो स्किन के रिलेटेड है, हाइपोपिगमेंटेड पैच है, सुनपन है, तो हमने सारे जितने भी स्टेट के स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट हैं उनके नंबर ले लिए हैं। जिस भी डिस्ट्रिक्ट का वो पेशेंट कॉल करेगा, उसको स्किन रिलेटेड होगा, लेप्रेसी सस्पेक्टेड होगा, तो उस एरिया के उस रेस्पेक्टिव डिस्ट्रिक्ट के स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट का नंबर दिया जाएगा और वो स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट उसको कॉल करेंगे। और अगर वर्चुअल देखना उन्होंने तो वर्चुअल देख लेंगे, नहीं अगर आने वाला हो पेशेंट आ जाएगा।
तो कोई टाइम रखा है ये वाला करने के लिए? क्योंकि
24/7 की है सर। अभी
so all the skin specialist numbers has been given, और ये अच्छा it's a very
अभी चल रहा है ये।
अच्छा।
NHM में हमने बना के दिया, बोथ NTCP एंड NLEP में दोनों में दिया है। टबैको से
but it will be too taxing for the specialist
दोनों के लिए किया मैंने।
Right,
अभी
right.
आगे पता नहीं कितना वो होता है, पर स्टिल इट्स अंडर प्रोसेस। पर ये एक प्रोजेक्ट है। दूसरा एक हम गुरुद्वारे और मंदिरों में बहुत बड़े बड़े साइनेजर्स लगा रहे हैं, जो एक अच्छी आप बोल रहे हैं ना कि अवेयरनेस कैसे करें, तो अवेयरनेस के बहुत बड़े बड़े पोस्टर लगा सकते हो।
right.
गुरुद्वारे में दे सकते हो। सत्संग वाली जो टोलियाँ होती हैं, जो बाबे और ये सारा है, वहाँ पे प्रोमिनेंट वहाँ अनाउंसमेंट कराओ।
Right.
टेम्पल्स में अनाउंसमेंट कराओ। इट विल हेल्प।
right.
Thank
Wonderful.
you,
So maybe Dr. Tarun, any digital, like what is the role of teledermatology here?
We did do a lot of teledermatology
Yeah, that's why
during
I'm
COVID
asking,
times also, and were happy that we were able to continue treatment in many of our patients.
So can we diagnose, what level of diagnosis of leprosy can be made through teledermatology?
It is difficult.
Difficult, yeah.
You can follow up like diagnosed cases.
I know.
Because there are a number of differentials for hypopigmented patches, and in leprosy you have to palpate for nerves also.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have to look for sensory loss, motor weakness.
Right.
So I think diagnosing leprosy just based on pictures is difficult unless it is very classical.
I know.
So that is different, but otherwise yes, because monitoring many people, like we were saying that many of our patients come from Bihar or UP. They can't come every month.
Right.
So if we have such facilities as ma'am is saying, like E-Sanjeevani, so they can go to the medical officer there.
Right.
They can take their MDT, and in case there is any problem, they can discuss it with us.
Yeah.
So PGI is working on that. PGI is collaborating with the government of Haryana, I think.
Yes.
For E-Sanjeevani.
Right.
So I think
because there is a staff and a telemedicine department is working quite a lot in this direction.
Yes.
Right.
And another thing is, like as I was saying, drug resistance and strain typing. So we are in the process of doing a multi-centric study from all over India, where we are asking for skin samples for strain typing as to which strains of leprosy are prevalent. There are places where people are responding very well to treatment.
Right.
So something like this is the future, I would say, of leprosy.
Right. So I think wonderful discussion with all of you now, and I think the participants are anxious now. They have started talking. So what they need to ask our experts over here. So first we can just ask, I know that there are questions. Very good. So maybe we can go one by one. We can start from here.
Myself, Topan Kumar Mahapatra. My question to Tarun Nayak sir. Sir, most of the patients completed their treatment, completed MDT treatment. After 2 months, they come to us to give medicine, because when I take medicine, I feel better. But I try to understand that people that you don't need any medicine. When the people go to the skin specialist, they suggest give medicine for 6 months, 12 months. Why, sir? What is the...
This is something which is not right, because if the patient has completed treatment and there is no evidence of, say, reaction or recurrence, then the treatment should not be continued. But as I said, if a patient has a high BI, the patient had a BI of 5+, I completed 1 year of treatment, the patient has a BI of 4+, right? And sometimes the patient won't say anything, but we have seen that patients come to you after 6 months or 1 year with a relapse. So in such cases, we also say that you give treatment for at least 2 years.
So how to diagnose relapse, sir, in that case? Like what are the symptoms which patient...
There is a WHO definition for relapse, that if a patient who has completed full treatment, with the adherence was good.
Please, yeah.
And if he comes back to you with anything, like whether it is skin symptoms which have the previous lesions which have increased, or the nerve function impairment, sensory loss has increased, or motor weakness has increased.
Right.
There was a time when we were saying that it is beyond 3 years, but now WHO has said there is nothing like 3 years. Any time after completion of treatment, if the patient comes to you, because now they are also promoting the concept of recurrence, because relapse occurs in something which has been cured. So just completion of treatment is not cure.
Right.
So when you don't know whether the patient is cured or not, you can't say it is relapse. So it may be just recurrence of symptoms. So that can occur any time. But paucibacillary, I am very sure you don't need to give beyond the treatment which is suggested 6 months or 1 year. But multibacillary cases, you should always do a slit skin smear. Plus, if somebody has reactions, type 2 reaction or late reversal reaction, where you are giving only steroids. So there again, I would say just add one antimicrobacterial drug. Because alone, if you keep on giving steroids, then the persisters are always there. So far, there is no treatment, no drug in leprosy that can take care of persisters. People have done studies with 5 years of daily rifampicin, and even after that, persisters were present in mouse foot pad analysis. So if there are persisters and we are knocking down the immune system, then he is definitely bound to have relapse, right? So it is not just if a patient says that I feel good when I take the medicine, you give it. You have to see objectivity. If there is reaction, reversal reaction, if his nerve function impairment is worsening, So in those cases you can think, or if the BI is very high, because the guidelines in Japan and even in Middle East, they continue MDT for at least 2 years, then they repeat slit skin smear at 2 years, and if the BI is still more than 3, then it is given for 1 more year, till the BI is less than 2. We don't follow that, but we have seen in our experience so far that these patients do come back to you with relapse if they are inadequately treated.
Right.
Plus,
right.
in the recent study that we were doing, we have seen that viable bacillary load is present in the skin even after 1 year of MDT or ALT. So they can easily transmit infection also. We are happy that we have cured the patient. The patient goes back to the community, but he is still transmitting bacilli.
So you need to ultimate this thing is, please let us hear here. So ultimate what thought process is that when the patient comes to you and it has been suggested by to continue the treatment, so we must see, for at least for multibacillary, we must see through slit smear that what is the load. So in case that load is not there, then we should stop it. But if the load is there, then I think we should suspect relapse, or we should suspect recurrence, and we continue the treatment based on the guidelines, right? Right. Maybe this table.
सर, मैं DLC संबलपुर हूँ. अभी जो डिस्कशन चल रहा था सर, प्रोफेसर नारंग सर से क्वेश्चन, आपने बोला जो आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट वो पेशेंट क्योर है कि नहीं पता नहीं चलता है. तो अभी भी हम लोग भी बहुत सारे केसेस देखे हैं जो डायग्नोस्टिक टूल अवेलेबल अभी एक्सपेडाइट कर रहे हैं स्किन स्मीयर को. क्या ये एक रीज़न हो सकता है कि ट्रांसमिशन अंडर करंट है, वो जो RFT पेशेंट्स वो ट्रांसमिशन को अंडर करंट कर रहे हैं, और इसके लिए हमें क्या स्ट्रेटजी लेना चाहिए?
बिल्कुल वैलिड ऑब्जर्वेशन है कि जो मतलब सपोजिटली क्योर्ड पेशेंट्स हैं, जो रिलीज फ्रॉम ट्रीटमेंट पेशेंट हैं, जिनका BI 3+ या 2+ से ज़्यादा है, ठीक है, उनमें वो तो अब स्टडीज़ एस्टैब्लिश हो चुकी हैं कि जो उनके नेज़ल स्वैब में भी मिलियंस ऑफ लाइव बेसिलाई होते हैं, तो वो ट्रांसमिट तो करेगा. जब पहले कर रहा था तो 1 ईयर की MDT ने कोई फ़र्क नहीं डाला उस पर. तो इन केसेस में वही है कि एक तो हमारे पास एक सॉलिड एविडेंस होना चाहिए, क्योंकि ज़्यादातर गाइडलाइंस जो है वो UK में या USA में बैठे हुए लोग बनाते हैं WHO में, और हमारा NLEP उसको एक्सेप्ट कर लेता है. तो हमारे यहाँ से जो एक्सपर्ट्स हैं वो ये बात कहें, क्योंकि मैं तो कई जगह कह के थक गया, लोग कहते हैं कि कुछ नहीं होता जी, 1 साल बहुत होता है, उसमें ठीक हो जाता है. बट आई हैव सीन, मैं तो OPD में बैठा हुआ हूँ, मैं पिछले 10 साल से लेप्रेसी क्लिनिक देख रहा हूँ, और कई बार मतलब हताश हो जाता है आदमी. मतलब 1 साल तो आपने दे दिया, अब ALT दे दिया, उसमें भी सेकेंड लाइन ड्रग को भी रेजिस्टेंस हो गया. तो इसलिए वही है कि जो पुराना था कि MDT टिल स्मीयर नेगेटिविटी, मतलब गवर्नमेंट शायद इसको नहीं मानेगी, बट एक कंसेप्ट पूरा नहीं है इसमें. यही हम लोग एक और स्टडी कर रहे हैं जिसमें हम MDT नहीं दे रहे, ROM दे रहे हैं. MDT तो रोज़ खानी होती है दवाई, चलो मुश्किल होता है, तो ROM once in a month, रिफैम्पिसिन, ओफ्लॉक्सासिन और मिनोसाइक्लिन, इसकी भी स्टडीज़ हैं. अफ्रीका से भी है, चाइना से भी है, उन्होंने भी यही करके टिल स्मीयर नेगेटिविटी दिया. अब उनके वहाँ प्रेवलेंस 0 है, इंसिडेंस 0 है. तो जब तक हम ऐसा कुछ नहीं करेंगे और हम आंखें बंद करके बैठे रहेंगे कि जी हमने 1 साल दे दिया, अब मरीज़ ठीक है, अब जो उसे कुछ भी हो रहा है तो वो रिएक्शन हो रहा है, तो ट्रीटमेंट तो अग्रेसिवली देना पड़ेगा. चाहे ROM दे दो, MDT दे दो, ड्रग रेजिस्टेंस देखो. मतलब हमारे पास हम टेस्ट नहीं कर रहे, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि ड्रग रेजिस्टेंस नहीं है, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली ट्रीट करो, नहीं तो फिर बाद में रेजिस्टेंट बेसिलाई आ जाएगा. फिर जो अभी 80% रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं वो भी नहीं करेंगे. तो वो है कि मतलब चलते रहना चाहिए और अपनी आवाज़ उठानी चाहिए, बताना चाहिए जो आपके वहाँ जो भी आते हैं.
So I think the lesson which we got from them is coordinate with medical college. You have AIIMS there, है ना? So develop some sort of studies which will say that after a period of time we have seen that 20% or 30% people still have bacilli, they are still persisters, there is a relapse which is there, completion is not cure. So if we have lot of evidence from the country, I think PGI is generating that, so maybe you can coordinate with the AIIMS or other medical college which are nearby and develop such sort of study with your collaboration. you have cases, they have the idea how to go ahead with those cases and then develop those studies and publish those. So I think this is one thing which we can do, right? Right. Yes, sir.
सीनम मैडम से क्वेश्चन है।
हाँ जी।
कोऑर्डिनेशन अदर डिपार्टमेंट जो बोल रहे थे, जैसे डीपीएमआर क्लिनिक मंडे होता है, वीकली वंस होता है, जो पेशेंट आता है वो सिर्फ लेप्रोसी के लिए नहीं आता है, उसका अदर प्रॉब्लम भी होता है, आई हो सकता है, डायबिटीज होता है, हाइपरटेंशन हो सकता है, तो उसी दिन उसको अवेलेबल होना चाहिए अदर ट्रीटमेंट या फिर उसको बार बार आना पड़ेगा हॉस्पिटल में? कैसे?
सो ये लेप्रोसी रिलेटेड ट्रीटमेंट है कि कोई अलग डिजीज है उसको?
सर जो पेशेंट आते हैं,
हाँ,
डायबिटीज होता है, ब्लड प्रेशर होता है, लेप्रोसी पेशेंट
लेप्रोसी से एसोसिएटेड होते हैं कि अलग से हो सकते हैं? कोमॉर्बिडिटीज हैं। हाँ,
सो तो बार-बार ऐसा नहीं आ सकता।
ठीक है।
बेकार से तो उसको कैसे हम कॉन्टैक्ट करें? वो तो एक दिन में आएंगे बीमार, उस दिन आएंगे एमडीटी देके हम छोड़ देते हैं, फिर वो बार-बार आता है, फिर परेशान हो जाता है, तो ये कोऑर्डिनेशन कैसे करेंगे फिर?
राइट, राइट। Is there such mechanism exists?
Basically now what we are doing is that integration. We do not have separate leprosy clinics. We are integrating leprosy into the general healthcare system such that जो leprosy patient आता है, whatever the comorbidities also, जो भी हैं उनको वो साथ के साथ solution मिले उनको उसी hospital में उसी दिन ही। तो there should be no separate leprosy clinics. There should be no separate कोई ओपीडी सेपरेट नहीं होनी चाहिए, वहीं पर ही ट्रीटमेंट होना चाहिए उनका।
सो डॉक्टर शीनम, लाइक आपके यहाँ पर जो लेप्रोसी पेशेंट्स देखते हैं तो वो कौन होते हैं? आर दे मेडिकल ऑफिसर्स, जनरल मेडिकल ऑफिसर्स, और आर दे डर्मेट?
बेसिकली जैसे स्टार्ट होते हैं मेडिकल ऑफिसर एट पीएचसी लेवल, देन अल्टीमेटली इफ द केसेस आर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड दे आर फर्दर रेफर टू द हायर सेंटर्स. So highest being the dermatology department in the medical college.
Right, right.
So they are the ones that are dealing with the complicated cases of leprosy.
पर जो लेप्रोसी के पहले देखते हैं मेडिकल ऑफिसर, जनरल मेडिकल ऑफिसर देखते हैं और वो डायग्नोज कर लेते हैं, और उसके साथ साथ क्योंकि सिर्फ लेप्रोसी के लिए आएगा पर उसके साथ साथ कोमॉर्बिडिटीज जैसे डायबिटीज, हाइपरटेंशन के टेस्ट होते हैं, तो वो सब के सब एक साथ देखते हैं। राइट. सो इज द सेम मैकेनिज्म एग्जिस्ट इन पंजाब एंड चंडीगढ़?
सेम बेसिकली
चंडीगढ़, यस।
लेप्रोसी के लिए अलग से क्लिनिक नहीं है हमारा डर्मेटोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट में। वो पेशेंट आता है, नो डाउट कि दे हैव गॉट द प्रिविलेज टू जंप द लाइन। लेप्रोसी पेशेंट है, अभी डायग्नोज नहीं हुआ वो तो जनरल ओपीडी में आता ही है, तो डायग्नोज्ड है उसके लिए है कि ही कैन जंप द लाइन, ही कैन स्ट्रेट वे कम टू द लेप्रोसी क्लिनिक फॉर द मेडिसिन। और उसके लिए कोई प्रॉब्लम्स है क्योंकि वैसे भी हम उसके साथ टेस्ट करवाते हैं बिफोर गिविंग द ट्रीटमेंट, उसका सारा रूटीन इन्वेस्टिगेशंस होता है, एवरीथिंग इज बीइंग डन। इफ ही इज फाउंड डायबिटिक तो उसको मेडिसिन में, या ही इज हाइपरटेंसिव देन ही इज द मेडिसिन, और उसी बिल्डिंग में ही है लेप्रोसी, सॉरी हमारा जो मेडिसिन डिपार्टमेंट है, इट हार्डली 2 फ्लोर्स लोअर टू आवर फ्लोर, तो ये उसी मंजिल में सब कुछ उसका हो जाता है, सारा ट्रीटमेंट हो जाता है, एंड एवरीथिंग इज फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट। इवन आज अभी जब आप सुबह आए थे ऑफिस में, उससे पहले एक पेशेंट था, उसको विटामिन डी और विटामिन B12 करवाना था, उसे असेसमेंट करवानी, दैट इज पेड बेसिकली, बट बीइंग अ लेप्रोसी पेशेंट उसका वो भी फ्री हुआ।
अच्छा, so this means that leprosy patient has a privilege of getting free treatment, free investigations and free drugs.
Everything is free for the patients. We put a stamp over it. This is a leprosy patient, so the investigation is free of cost.
Okay, okay. So does the same mechanism exist in Haryana as well?
Yes sir, सेम ही है वैसे तो। our state is very low prevalence state, 408 केसेस हैं, उसमें हमारे हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में पैरामेडिकल वर्कर हैं, तो जो भी लेप्रा का पेशेंट होता है अगर ट्रीटमेंट पे है तो उसकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन वो स्पेशल आके करवा लेते हैं।
राइट, राइट।
तो हमें इतनी प्रॉब्लम नहीं आती है। कोई और किसी फिजिशियन को दिखाना है या शुगर का पेशेंट है तो वो साथ साथ दिखा लेते हैं, हमारा जो पैरामेडिकल वर्कर ही ले आता है और पैरामेडिकल वर्कर ही छोड़ देता है। बहुत ज़्यादा केसेस नहीं हैं इसलिए गिने चुने हैं, तो हम साथ साथ ही करवा लेते हैं। कोई ऐसे नहीं, स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट को भी हमने बोल रखा है, जब हम यहाँ पे स्टेट पे मीटिंग लेते हैं तो उसमें ये है कि कोई भी लेप्रेसी का पेशेंट आएगा उसको प्रायोरिटी देनी है और पहले उनको फ्री करना हमें।
राइट, राइट।
थैंक यू। ट्रैवलिंग सेशन सर्टिफिकेट्स वो भी हम बनाते हैं, उसको ही रिक्वायर्स एनी जो हम इसको फिजिकली डिसेबल्ड सर्टिफिकेट्स हैं वो हम बनवा देते हैं उनको।
Right.
So everything is there.
Yes.
Sir, regarding best practices, मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया आप चंडीगढ़ का, हरियाणा का एंड सर पीछे आपका सॉरी
Punjab.
जो कुछ एक्टिविटीज हो रहे हैं वो एक्टिविटीज हाउ द एक्टिविटीज carried in state.
Right.
There is no somewhere difference, but all the activities carried in the state of this. In addition to that, हमारे MIP का साथ बोल रहे हैं MIP vaccination is going to start in 2 districts as a pilot basis from the coming month or a couple of months. Already initially discussions with the ICMR and only approval के लिए हम भेजे हैं already. वो भी आ जाएगा 2 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में पायलट बेसिस में करेंगे इम्यूनोप्रोफिलैक्सिस along with SDR वो ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट हो गया सर. हमारा टोटल मेडिकल कॉलेज प्रोफेसर्स को ICMR एंड एम्स सब मिला के एक मीटिंग करके ICMR unanimously decided to help that. तो 2 डिस्ट्रिक्ट के लिए पायलट बेसिस के लिए करेंगे बोले.
Right.
ये इंडिया में फर्स्ट मेरे ख्याल से स्टेट है.
Mike.
बाकी आप गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया तो पायलट बेसिस किया था बिहार और यूपी, बस स्टेट गवर्नमेंट इनिशिएशन लेके अभी हम शुरू कर रहे हैं सर. सेकंड थिंग सर रिगार्डिंग ई निरामया, अब मैडम बोले ई संजीवनी, हम तो ई निरामया बोल रहे. ई संजीवनी साल तो देर हमारा टोटल MDT सिस्टम इंटीग्रेट हो गया ई निरामया से. डायरेक्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट को पहुंच जाएगा उधर से. ओनली हम इंडेंट करेंगे, उधर से मेडिसिन आएगा स्टेट को, स्टेट ड्रग कॉर्पोरेशन को, उधर से जाएगा डिस्ट्रिक्ट को, डिस्ट्रिक्ट से जाएगा पेशेंट को.
नहीं, दिस इज अबाउट ड्रग मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम.
ड्रग मैनेजमेंट.
बट ई संजीवनी इज नॉट
टेलीकम्युनिकेशन. वो भी है सर, वो भी है.
Okay. So you are talking about, I am just reiterating for others that you are talking about that the drug management system.
Drug management.
So there is no shortage of the drug because there is a drug inventory mechanism which is there, that if there is a shortage of the drug at a certain point of time, that triggers the alarm in the different levels so that the drug reaches and there is no shortage.
Exactly sir. That is also we are started.
Okay.
Second thing sir, मेडिकल कॉलेज एक्चुअली इन ओडिशा में PGI जैसा इंस्टीट्यूशन नहीं है, लेकिन हमारा जो मेडिकल गवर्नमेंट का प्राइवेट का मेडिकल कॉलेजेस है उनको लास्ट 2 years हो गया, उनको कंप्लीट स्ट्रेंथनिंग किया इन द मीन्स ऑफ प्रोवाइडिंग ट्रेनिंग्स एंड मेडिसिन भी उधर दे दिए. उधर ही पेशेंट डायग्नोस होगा. मैडम बोले तो वो रेफर करेगा, लेकिन इन ओडिशा में नो रेफरल. दे विल स्टार्ट फर्स्ट डोज ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट, देन दे विल रेफर टू कंसर्न डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स फॉर फर्दर ट्रीटमेंट. हमारा वो भी स्टार्ट हो गया. दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग रिपोर्ट्स आल्सो. एवरी पेशेंट गेट मेडिसिन फर्स्ट इनिशियल पेशेंट में इनिशियल मंथ का वही मेडिकल में मिलेगा सर. तो वो भी कम कर दिया. अराउंड 15% ऑफ केसेस एनुअली वी आर डिटेक्टेड फ्रॉम मेडिकल कॉलेजेस. ये साल में हमारा 8,000 समथिंग हो गया टोटल केसेस. 1,200 केस मिला मेडिकल कॉलेज. लास्ट ईयर 7,000 समथिंग एनुअल केसेस है, 1,000 केसेस फ्रॉम मेडिकल कॉलेज. वो हम कंप्लीट स्ट्रेंथनिंग किया सर मेडिकल कॉलेज का. मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, इनिशिएटिव में बोल रहा हूँ. और एक सर हम वी आर एक्चुअल पूर इन DRS सर. ड्रग रेजिस्टेंस स्टडी का हमारा थोड़ा वीकनेस है, हमारा नहीं हो रहा है. अभी रिसेंटली गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया भी एक मीटिंग बुलाया ऑल SLOs को. उधर एक्चुअली स्टेट को डिवाइड कर दिए कौन सा स्टेट किसको भेजना है. हमको हैदराबाद दिया ब्लूप्रिंट रिसर्च का, लेकिन वो प्रिलिमिनरी स्टेज में है. हमारा वो ट्रेनिंग चाहिए, उसको कैसा मैकेनिज्म चाहिए, वो सब नहीं हुआ सर. इसलिए हम वो ड्रग स्टडी का रेजिस्टेंस स्टडी का हम थोड़ा पूरे सर. बाकी अदर्स एक्टिविटीज ऑल एक्सीलेंट सर. इसमें नो डाउट सर. अभी मैडम तो एक बोले हमारा पेशेंट NMS एंड LT फील्ड को जा रहे हैं, वो हमको समझ में नहीं आया. फील्ड में LT का क्या रोल है एक्चुअली लैब मैडम?
जो सस्पेक्टेड केसेस है ना, ऑन द स्पॉट ही हम स्लिट्स में लेते.
सस्पेक्टेड में 2 प्रकार सर. एक है ऑल सस्पेक्ट्स, मैंने पैसा पर्पोज क्या है सर. LT का पर्पोज है टू डायग्नोसिस में ना, डायग्नोसिस के लिए चाहिए ना.
स्क्रीन के लिए वो कोई भी मजदूर जहाँ लगे हो वो अपनी दिहाड़ी नहीं छोड़ते.
अच्छा.
वो अपना लॉस नहीं करेंगे, उनको चाहे कितना बोलो आप, वो नहीं आते.
No, ma'am, what they are asking is like LT main role is diagnosis of the patient. So what?
Third cardinal sign के लिए.
So.
स्लिट्स में बना के वो ले आते हैं, स्टेन करके दिखा के और तुरंत उसको जैसे.
ये माइक में बोलिए मैम, माइक में.
सर में वैसे ही तो
नहीं, आप बोलिए, हाँ।
जैसे डायग्नोज होता है तुरंत हम उसको मेडिसिन वहीं पे देख के जाते हैं।
वो सब ठीक है मैडम,
ठीक है।
हमारा प्रेजेंट गाइडलाइंस में है वो स्मीयर S3+ करना है वेयर फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड कार्डिनल सेंस इज नॉट फाउंड, डाउटफुल है, उसको नर्व इम्पेयरमेंट नहीं है, पैच नहीं है, लेकिन फुट डिफॉर्मिटी है, उस तरफ पे आप डायग्नोज करने के लिए आपको स्मीयर ले रहे हैं। सेकंड है सर को बोले वो रिएक्शन ट्रीटमेंट में रिलैप्स के लिए उस टाइम ले रहे हैं। अभी हम दोनों फॉलो कर रहे हैं। ड्रग रेजिस्टेंस स्टडी में ऑल MB केसेस उसमें आया, लेकिन वो इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं हुआ, लेकिन आपका हरियाणा में बोल रहे सब केस को हम ले रहे हैं, वो तो हमारे गाइडलाइन में नहीं है।
वी आर डूइंग दिस,
अच्छा,
एंड वी हैव डन। अम्बाला में हमने शुरू किया है और बहुत सारे केसेस निकले हैं सर। मोटरसाइकिल पे हम दोनों को भेज देते हैं या गाड़ी में भेज देते हैं, पैरामेडिकल वर्कर भी जाता है, जहाँ उसको पैरामेडिकल वर्कर पहले चक्कर मारता है कि कोई सस्पेक्टेड है, फिर वो लैब टेक्नीशियन को लेके वहाँ स्लाइड बना के लेके हमारे जो पैथोलॉजिस्ट या माइक्रोबायोलॉजिस्ट बैठा होता है तुरंत देख के जैसे डायग्नोज होता है कंफर्म होता है तुरंत हम उसको
ऑल केसेस टेकिंग SSS
है ही नहीं, बहुत कम है, माइग्रेटरी पॉपुलेशन है।
The situation in Odisha and Haryana are different.
Very different.
408 case in how many lakh population?
सर ये अराउंड हमारा होगा 2 करोड़
के करीब, 2 करोड़ पॉपुलेशन, 408
हमारे
केसेस।
केसेस ही इतने से हैं,
इसलिए
हाँ इसलिए मैंने आपको पहले ही बोला दिस इज अ लो प्रिवलेंस स्टेट, ठीक है कि नहीं। तो हमारे गिने चुने केसेस हैं, तो उनको तो हम टिप्स पे होते हैं हमारे कौन से किस में है और क्या नाम है।
वो SC टिप सेटअप था ना, सर्वे एजुकेशन ट्रीटमेंट उस टाइम था।
So maybe I think this is one of the things which I really like, that the mobile treatment van service which goes to the various blocks and get the treatment, get the smear done at, please yeah, listen. So get the treatment, get at least the smear from the same site, है ना? So do we have mobile van services there?
No sir. ना मोबाइल में MHU है, मल्टीपल, पर लेप्रोसी के लिए नहीं, सब
लेप्रोसी के लिए नहीं है। तो आई थिंक दिस इज वन ऑफ द गुड प्रैक्टिस विच वी कैन ऑल्सो स्टार्ट। मे बी देर इज ए स्टिग्मा और पेशेंट आर फीमेल्स, दे डोंट वांट टू कम फ्रॉम होम, people don't want them to go from home, and if van goes there, sits there, like in TB also I have seen in tuberculosis, the van is diagnosing the patient. Here diagnosis cannot be done at that point of time maybe, but at least they can take the smear and by telephone they can diagnose, they can tell about the positivity of it. Yeah. No, I think this is the purpose of sharing it, is how we can take some of the things which are not, we should be very open minded that there is a possibility of doing such things in our state as well, right? So wonderful things. I think we can have a seat, and you want to say something, you are anxious. Any good practice you want to share?
नहीं, वो जो मेडिकल कॉलेज की बात कर रहे थे,
हाँ।
वो मेडिकल कॉलेज का तो इंटीग्रेशन अच्छी तरह से हो गया,
हाँ।
और वो लोग एवरी 15 डेज हमें रिपोर्ट देते हैं एलॉन्ग विद द लाइन लिस्टिंग ऑफ केसेस दे आर डिटेक्टिंग।
ठीक।
और वन मोर थिंग, SLO मैडम को, आपके जो आशा लोग सस्पेक्ट करते हैं, जो कब बोले कि चुटकी में आप केसेस देखते हैं 408 केस है, आप कितने परसेंटेज सस्पेक्ट आपका निकलता है मंथली? आपका जो आशा सस्पेक्ट करते हैं केस, लेप्रोसी केस सस्पेक्ट कितना वो तो अच्छी तरह से आना चाहिए।
हाँ,
आप बोल रहे हैं कि आप,
मैं आपको एक चीज़ बताती हूँ। सबसे पहले तो अभी जैसे मई है, मई में हमें गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने गाइडलाइंस भेजी हैं कि आपने स्क्रीनिंग करवानी है, ठीक है, LCDC करानी है। हमारे पास 22 डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैं, 8 डिस्ट्रिक्ट में पूरे मैंने इंटायर पॉपुलेशन ली है, जैसे पल्स पोलियो करते हैं सेम पैटर्न पे मैप बना के, टीम्स बना के, हाउस टू हाउस विजिट, ठीक है, 14 डेज़ के लिए ये करवाना है इंटायर पॉपुलेशन। उसमें जो सस्पेक्टेड आते हैं उनको हम मेडिकल ऑफिसर्स को भेजते हैं, जो तो डायग्नोज हो गए वो तो ठीक है, जो नहीं आ पाए, सपोज बहुत सारे ऐसे केसेस हैं जो नहीं आ पाते, बूढ़े हैं जिनकी सपोर्ट नहीं है, ये वो, तो आशा वर्कर से फॉलोअप लेते, कितने पेशेंट आए आपके हमारे पास, नहीं आए, ठीक है, हमारी टीम जाएगी। अगर वहाँ लगता है हमें कि इसको ज़रूरत है, इसको हमने स्लाइड बनानी है, तो हम वहीं से स्लाइड बना के ले आते हैं।
राइट।
ओके। तो ये सिस्टम है। अब 14 जो 8 में तो मैं इंटायर पॉपुलेशन करा रही हूँ, पल्स पोलियो के पैटर्न पे होएगा सारा, और हम खुद हेडक्वार्टर से और मेडिकल कॉलेज से सारे सुपरवाइज़र जाते हैं।
अच्छा,
ठीक है, एसआर भेजते हैं, जो मेडिसिन सोशल मेडिसिन डिपार्टमेंट है उससे एसआर जाते हैं और वो वहाँ पे जाके सुपरविजन करते हैं, सुपरवाइज़र रखे हैं उन सारी टीमों पे। एक तो ये सिस्टम होता है। दूसरा जो 14 के डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैं हमारे, उनमें जो हाई रिस्क एरियाज हैं हमारे, उनको हम पॉकेट जहाँ जहाँ हैं उसको लेके 14 डेज में सेम पैटर्न पे, जो LCDC का पैटर्न है, सेम हम इसमें भी अर्बन लेप्रेसी कंट्रोल कैंपेन में कर रहे हैं।
अच्छा,
सेम आशा वर्कर वही जाएंगी, वही टीम होगा मेल और फीमेल का, और हाउस टू हाउस विजिट होएगी। उनको जो भी सस्पेक्टेड होंगे सेम पैटर्न फॉलो करेंगे।
तो आप स्पेशल एक्टिविटी कर रहे हैं?
हाँ,
रेगुलर एक्टिविटी नहीं कर रहे? जो
एक्टिव आप कर रहे हो, एक्टिव केस सर्वेलेंस।
हाँ, मैं बोल रहा हूँ मैम, कम्युनिटी बेस्ड असेसमेंट चेकलिस्ट
आप कम्युनिटी बेस की कर रहे हो, वो तो अलग होती है। वो हमारी सुनो, उसके लिए CBC का अलग होता है हमारा फॉर्म। उसमें जो आशा वर्कर जाती है हमारी, दूसरी भी डिजीजेस पूछती है, वो मैंने ऑलरेडी मेंशन किया था, तो उसके साथ साथ इसका भी
आपने बोला था TB के लिए जा रहे, मलेरिया के जा रहे, तो लेप्रोसी का भी बोले थे, आप सीबाक नहीं बोले थे।
अच्छा नहीं, एक मिनट मैं थोड़ा सा क्लियर कर देता हूँ, क्योंकि बैठ जाइए, हाँ बैठ जाइए। द पर्पज ऑफ दिस इज टू नो what are the good things which are there in other states, है ना? So this is one thing which I have noticed with all of the states. They are using the same thing which are there in other states as well, including Odisha. It is an entire country where they are using the CBAC checklist to do from ASHA. वो ASHA वाले तो जाकर हर जगह करते हैं, वो तो है ही है. That is a routine everywhere. You will find in Jammu Kashmir, you will find in Kerala, you will find everywhere. This activity is in addition to that. Like the each going to each and every house of each this thing for 14 days to supplement the cases. हाँ,
ये सब है, कुछ स्टेट्स में कर रहे हैं LCDC।
There are some states which are not doing it, but at least वो वाला CBC वाला जो है ना, वो सब स्टेट्स कर रहे हैं, है ना? आशा वाला जो है, हाँ हाँ,
हमें जहाँ ज़रूरत पड़ती है, हमने अपनी फील्ड टीम को किस पे रखा है? ऑन फुट। जहाँ पे भी हमें लगे नहीं होता, भाई भागो, मोटरसाइकिल उठाओ और जाओ, ये होती हैं। सीधी सीधी मेरी तो इंस्ट्रक्शन यहाँ से होती है, भाई जाओ, शाम तक मुझे रिपोर्ट होनी चाहिए।
Right, right. Any other best practice you want to share some sort of? हाँ बोलिए।
उड़ीसा को हमारे डिसीजन लिया था।
हाँ?
डिसीजन लिया है, सरकार को भेज दिया, लेप्रोसी इज ए रिपोर्टेबल डिसीज।
Notifiable disease.
नोटिफाइड नहीं, रिपोर्टेबल अलग है, नोटिफाई हम नहीं हुआ।
So reportable disease means?
It's only public, private practitioner we cannot take the patients. They should refer to the nearest government hospital.
Okay, right. So in case they don't report it, then is there any punishment for that?
Punishment is there, as a government का कुछ rules है।
अच्छा, ठीक है।
Public में उसको केस कर सकते।
So are we monitoring that thing as well? Like how we monitor that?
Recently actually हुआ सर, उसका
बना रहे हैं अभी। That's a good idea. And do we have such sort of thing in other our state as well? No, reportable disease अभी नहीं है। ठीक है, good.
Basically, what the Supreme Court says.
सर जो प्राइवेट प्रैक्टिशनर है,
एक सेकंड, नहीं ये one second ma'am, I'll come to you. I think one second sir, नहीं ये थोड़ा सा इनकरेक्ट है। मेरे को लगता है कि थोड़ी सी इंफॉर्मेशन जो है ना इनएडिक्वेट है ये वाली। What might be the case is they should report that this treatment is going on in our this thing, और जैसे टीबी के अंदर होता है, टीबी के अंदर क्या है कि वो पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप के अंडर आपको गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से प्राइवेट में एक पैक दे देते हैं, और वो सारा का सारा ट्रीटमेंट जो है वो प्राइवेट वाला देता है, पर प्राइवेट को कुछ इंसेंटिव दे देते हैं वो। है ना। अब इसमें एक बार हमको देखना पड़ेगा कि हाउ द थिंग्स आर एक्चुअली देयर, बिकॉज इट्स ए न्यू थिंग फॉर द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ उड़ीसा. सो मे बी यू कैन सी एंड देन यू कैन गेट बैक कि डज दे स्टार्ट टू स्टॉप द ट्रीटमेंट देयर, है ना, क्या चीज़ है ये वाला. तो आप कुछ बोल रहे थे
सर. जैसे हमारे प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस से आता है फ़ोन हमें कि हमने पेशेंट डायग्नोज हो गया लेप्रेसी का सो एंड सो, जैसे नहीं आते लोग प्राइवेट में चले जाते हैं, तो ये डायग्नोज हुआ है तो इसके लिए जो मेडिसिन हमने आपको मीन पेशेंट को तो दी है ये 14 डेज के लिए, पर आप अपने पैरामेडिकल वर्कर को बोलो कि वो मेडिसिन हमारे पास रखवाएं एंड हम आपको फीडबैक देते रहेंगे. तो हम लोग ये कर रहे हैं. हमारे पास अगर प्राइवेट में कोई डायग्नोज होता है दे विल इन्फॉर्म अस और हम लोग उनको फिर.
इज प्राइवेट इंसेंटिवाइज्ड फॉर दैट?
सर ऐसा नहीं है, इंसेंटिव नहीं है, पर हमने ये देखा कि अगर कोई केस ले आता है तो वही जो 200-250 का है हमारा, कि अगर अर्ली डिटेक्शन है 250 है और अगर थोड़ा लेट में है तो
या
वेरी ट्रू सर.
या हाँ ठीक है. राइट. हाँ वही देख रहे बंद कर देगा.
नहीं सर,
आई थिंक देयर इज समथिंग डिफरेंट विच माइट बी देयर.
सर कोई लेता भी नहीं है पैसे. स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट जो है ना, हमने बोला भी था बीच में, बट दे सेड नो हम नहीं लेंगे.
हाँ पढ़ाइए.
Therefore, government hereby declared that leprosy is a reportable disease in the state of Odisha, and accordingly, all persons dealing with diagnosis, treatment, and follow-up in hospitals, private or government, private services, and other healthcare relating leprosy shall mandatory report all diagnosed cases of leprosy to the respective CDM or respective of the concerned district within a period of 2 weeks.
नहीं इसमें
तो सिर्फ रिपोर्ट करना है कि पर्पस इज दैट हमें पता चले कितने केसेस हैं. नहीं तो क्या होता है, हमारे को ये नहीं पता होता कि गवर्नमेंट एक डाटा देती है, MIS है, आपके पास भी MIS सिस्टम है, तो प्राइवेट उसमें नहीं आ पाते थे. तो जस्ट गवर्नमेंट ने ये ऑर्डर निकाले हैं कि whenever you start the treatment, you keep on continuing the treatment. The only thing you need to report that I am doing a treatment of that person. है ना. तो ये वाली चीज है. That's good. I think that's it.
Another purpose of reporting is contact survey and pipette.
Contact survey and this also can be done. हाँ ठीक है. That's fine. Yes, please.
थैंक यू सर. तो इसमें पता चल जाता है कि प्राइवेट प्रैक्टिस को मोर एनकरेज हम करते हैं, तो ये ठीक नहीं है, क्योंकि जो भी ट्रीटमेंट होगा वो पेशेंट MDT गवर्नमेंट देता है फ्री ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट, तो MDT ही वो खाएगा. वो पेशेंट ओनली ट्रीटमेंट थ्रू MDT also. Another thing is requested to Madam Sinam Madam. What's about AFSOLs in Punjab state? AFSOLs, ASA-based surveillance on leprosy.
ASHA-based
surveillance on leprosy suspect.
Okay. AFSOL, yeah.
SCDS is different.
Yes, AFSOLs.
AFSOLs is different.
Yes, we are conducting AFSOLs on the regular basis only. There are training of ASHA workers in leprosy program, and they do report the leprosy cases, all the leprosy cases to the NMS. So
Why NMS?
Because NMS is at the district level. There is one NMS in one district.
One NMS in district.
Yes, we have.
It moves all the places.
All the ASHA workers are leprosy.
I think we need to understand the context of Odisha vis-a-vis other states.
Exactly.
Please don't.
सर कुछ हमको जानना है ना.
ये इसलिए है
नहीं वो सिस्टम के बारे में एक्चुअली क्या है प्रोसीजर, क्या है गवर्नमेंट का. आशा जो सस्पेक्ट करता है ना उससे
प्लीज आप थोड़ा सा शांति बनाए रखेंगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. हाँ जी सर जी. हेलो. येलो प्लीज. हाँ
जानना है इसीलिए पूछ रहे हैं, नहीं तो नहीं पूछेंगे. पूछना है सर एक्चुअली ठीक है. जो सस्पेक्ट आशा करता है उसको वो क्या करता है, जो हेल्थ वर्कर है, जो CHO है, जो ANM है, उनको वो सस्पेक्ट के बारे में बोलता है. वो लोग पहले स्क्रीनिंग करना चाहिए, फिर मेडिकल ऑफिसर जो है सेक्टर MO वो वैलिडेशन कंफर्मेशन करता है. NMS नॉन मेडिकल सुपरवाइजर ओनली वन इन ए स्टेट, और अब बोलते हैं डिस्ट्रिक्ट, और डिस्ट्रिक्ट से सब जगह पर मूवमेंट करके each and every cases को each and every
मतलब they want to know the mechanism कि how they do it, NMS का mechanism क्या होता है, उसका reporting mechanism, how that do. Please sit down.
Basically, first point is that prevalence of leprosy is very low in Punjab. We have 475 cases in 1 year. So what happens is that leprosy, if there are cases coming, leprosy workers, ASHA workers report to NMS. There is one NMS in one district in our state. So that NMS is in direct contact with the ASHA workers, and those ASHA workers have a direct relationship with the leprosy affected persons. So that is how our further
Okay, so just want to know from you that how many cases of leprosy are there in your district?
My district it is 157 cases.
157 in one district. So in entire state we have around 400 patients, and that's why it is easy for ASHA.
My district is 170.
Ah, that's fine. Yeah, 179, that's fine. So that is why it is easy for them, for ASHA to coordinate with NMS, one NMS, that's why. So that mechanism the state has developed, right? So every state has different mechanism which has been developed. So maybe last, so maybe we can quickly एक दो question पूछ ली. हाँ.
सर जो पेशेंट एमडीटी कंप्लीशन किया है, फिर वो स्किन का जो कंप्लेन आया है, बोल रहा है कि पैचेस नहीं जा रहा है, ये सब बोल रहा है. मेडिकल कॉलेज का जो प्रोफेसर को कि असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर को बोल दिया है, तो वो लोग स्लिट स्किन एसएसपी किए हैं, उसमें नेगेटिव है, और जो नोडल्स ईएलएल टाइप का वो भी नहीं है, और पैचेस भी डेवलप नहीं हुए, फिर भी और एक एमबी और पीबी ऐसे लिख देते हैं.
वो बता दिया ना, अभी क्वेश्चन ने पूछा था, बैठ जाइए. सेम है. वो जो गलत प्रैक्टिस है उसके बारे में बताया डॉक्टर साहब ने कि इट इज नॉट करेक्ट if you have done so that already been done. So I think quickly हम ग्राउंड खत्म करते हैं वाला. हाँ, लास्ट क्वेश्चन.
सर अभी जो पीबी रेजिमेंट से एमडी को जा रहे हैं, पीबी खत्म हो जाएगा, एमडी अडल्ट एमडी चाइल्ड ऐसा हो गया सर 6 मंथ. तो सर ये क्या है, कुछ रिसर्च हुआ है कि कैसे हम इसको,
आप कह रहे थे जो पहले पीबी वो 2 ड्रग था, उससे 3 ड्रग सर्च है बेसिकली. तो इंडिया से ही स्टडीज़ हैं which have shown that addition of clofazimine to dapsone, जैसे 3 drug regime has worked better in paucibacillary. One is that lesser nerve function impairment or less neuritis because clofazimine is neuroprotective, right? Number 2, the persistence of lesions after completion of PB in the 2 drug regime was much higher than in the 3 drug regime. Then third is ease. कि सेम पत्ता, नहीं तो पहले अभी नोवाटिस को 2 तरह के बनाने पड़ते हैं, एक हरा एक लाल, तो अब सेम पत्ता सबके लिए चल जाएगा. बट 3 ड्रग we also feel, we have done studies in PGI also and we have published those, and we also feel that addition of clofazimine to dapsone in PB regime is helpful for the patient. Less reactions, less neuritis and better resolution of skin lesions.
सर पीबी का जो केस आरटी हो गए,
हाँ
तो हो गए हैं,
उसमें तो नहीं, आप
रिएक्शन वो ज़्यादा हो सकता है
जब आएगा तब आप ट्रीट कर देना.
Right. So I think it was an excellent discussion today. So I find it very.
रिएक्शन होता है, रिएक्शन का कंप्लीट 15 डेज के 14 डेज होता है, 40 डेज को स्टार्ट करके 30 फिर अगेन जो होता है.
माइक ले लीजिए.
इतना बार हम प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट करते हैं.
जो आप फॉलो करते हो वो NLEP वाली गाइडलाइंस फॉलो करते हो ना, जैसे रिएक्शन टाइप 1 हुआ या टाइप 2 हुआ,
जो भी होगा तो प्रेडिक्शन देते हैं.
हाँ, वो प्रेडनिसोलोन
अकॉर्डिंग टू मोटिवेट.
यस. तो उसमें बेसिकली एक तो ये है कि वो 20 वीक्स वर्सेस 32 वीक्स का एक स्टडी है कि जिसमें देर आर पीपल हु हैव मोर रिकरेंट रिएक्शंस और क्रॉनिक रिएक्शंस. क्रॉनिक रिएक्शन वो होते हैं जहाँ आपने जैसे स्टेरॉयड टेपर किया 15-20, उसको फिर से रिएक्शन हो गया, तो उसमें यू आर नॉट एबल टू स्टॉप स्टीरॉइड्स. तो इन पेशेंट में थोड़ा लॉन्गर ड्यूरेशन या लोअर, मतलब जैसे जो टेपरिंग है वो थोड़ा स्लो करें, जैसे जो रिकमेंडेशन है वो तो 2-2 हफ्ते बाद टेपर करता जाता है ना. तो इसमें ये है कि जब आप 15 पे पहुँचे तो 15 1 महीने, ठीक, 10 1 महीना, 7.5 1 महीना और 5 1 महीना. या अगर कोई टाइप 2 रिएक्शन वाला है और आपको थैलिडोमाइड की अवेलेबिलिटी है, तो अब जो स्टडीज़ हैं वो शो कर रही हैं कि इवन लो डोज थैलिडोमाइड यानी 100 मिलीग्राम वंस इन अ डे इज़ गुड इनफ। जो पहले हम 200-300 मिलीग्राम देते थे, तो अब इवन मतलब जो, क्योंकि जो क्रॉनिक रिएक्शन और रेकरेंट रिएक्शन है, इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू ट्रीट विद स्टीरॉइड्स अलोन, because there are a number of factors, there are a number of triggering factors, there are a number of precipitating factors. Intercurrent infection is one, ठीक है, वो रूल आउट करना है। नंबर 2, जिसका बैक्टीरियल लोड हाई है उसको रिएक्शन होता रहेगा जब तक आपने उसको ढंग से दवाई नहीं दी है, वो नहीं। नंबर 3, उसका अगर ड्रग रेजिस्टेंस है तो भी होता रहेगा। हमारे पास ऐसे पेशेंट्स थे जिनका ऐसे ही था जैसे आप बता रहे हो कि जैसे स्टीरॉयड बंद हुआ फिर से रिएक्शन हो गया, उसमें कुछ में हमने देखा कि रेजिस्टेंस भी थी, तो उसको जब हमने ALT दिया तो ठीक हो गया। पर जो आप कर सकते हो वो ये है कि स्लो टेपरिंग ऑफ स्टीरॉयड्स, या जैसे हम मेडिसिन में या रूमेटोलॉजी में करते हैं कि जो लोएस्ट सेफ डोज है जो रिएक्शन को कंट्रोल कर रही है उसको थोड़ी देर तक चलने दिया जाए, क्योंकि बार बार रिएक्शन होंगे, बार बार न्यूराइटिस होगा, और जो एक बार नर्व फंक्शन इम्पेयरमेंट हो गया तो वो रिवर्स नहीं होता, तो थोड़ा सा वो साथ।
राइट।
इसके साथ साथ कोर्पाजिम दे सकते हैं तो
बिल्कुल दे सकते हैं। यस
राइट। So a huge round of applause for our experts for enlightening about different aspects of leprosy. Even I learned today a lot of things. I have never, since my MBBS days, I have never heard about leprosy in that detail. So I think it was an opportunity for me as well to learn about a lot of things from experts here on leprosy, and also from Odisha. I think Odisha is doing wonderful job in various other initiatives. Because I have been in contact with Odisha for various programs. Not only leprosy is coming for the first time, but vector-borne disease, NCD control, tobacco control. So all these people have already come here and shared their experiences in different forums. And it's nice to see Odisha people here in leprosy as well is doing wonderfully good in management and treatment of leprosy. So it was a wonderful panel discussion with all of you, and ultimate objective of this panel discussion is to learn from each other. As I told earlier, that there are some good things which are there, which these states are doing. So in Odisha, we might take some of the things back, and from Odisha, I think you have told us few things. These officers will take in their own states. So thank you again. Thank you for coming here, sparing your time. I know Madam phone is coming from the CM office. Now there is a meeting which is scheduled at 4. So with and Dr. Narang, I think, has come, I think you know, in PGI, the type of treatment, type of rush which is there. So thank you, sir. Thank you for coming, and thank you for facilitating.
सर मैं 2 मिनट लेना चाहूँगी आप सभी से। अगर हमने तो जो बोलना था अपने स्टेट के सारे शेयर किए, अगर इसके अलावा आप उड़ीसा में कुछ कर रहे हो, ठीक है, लेप्रेसी डायग्नोज करने के लिए अवेयरनेस IEC कुछ भी ऐसा अपना कोई अगर न्यू इनिशिएटिव है वो हमारे साथ शेयर करें, सो दैट हम भी अपने स्टेट में करें।
So maybe if you can go and when you are preparing the report, so one pager about what new initiative, although you have told here, but one pager about new initiative we will share with all the 3 nodal officers here, and maybe if they will try to replicate those initiatives there. So very well taken. And again, Dr. Sheet, who has come, I think youngest of all, so doing wonderful work, and Dr. Manjeet, so who has been there with us for since first day. So huge round of applause for him actually. So he was the one who has been engaged since we initiated this program. We started discussion with him and Dr. Narang initially, and then we took hold of Haryana and Punjab as well. So I think thank you for devoting your time for this particular important event, because this is not only a technical event, but this is a leadership event as well, because they learn some leadership principles in this workshop. So thank you all of you, and we end this panel discussion here. And before we go for tea, we would like to felicitate our experts here. So maybe Dr. Kritika and Nandita can come over. So we'll start with Dr. Manjeet. Dr. Manjeet, So these are some handmade things which are there. So you will relish keeping at home and using at home as well.
Thank you.
Dr. Sheenam. So again, the same thing for you as well, the beautiful diary and beautiful mug. Dr. Rita, I think Dr. Rita जो है, I know Dr. Rita for another reason as well, because she is not only looking this program. I am a passionate tobacco control crusader. Basically, I consider myself for last 15 years I have been doing, and Dr. Rita is also tobacco control officer in the state of Haryana. So she has been doing wonderful work, I think, I must say. Every day you find a lot of images in different schools in this thing, and she has been traveling a lot. So not only leprosy, she has been holding that post, and she has been doing wonderfully well in that. So thank you, Dr. Rita. And this is for Dr. Narang. Thank you, Dr. Narang, and I think a lot of insight from you as well, because again I said that leprosy, we used to read only a small paragraph at that point of time in JE Park. So that we used to read but there has been a lot of things which happened since lately, and that's why I asked you a question at that point of time, that a lot of developments have taken place since then. So it was really a treat for me listening to you in this panel discussion. Thank you. Thank you all of you, and now everybody can have tea outside. We can have a photograph here. I think we can have, sir, everyone can come.